Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to your weekly soul expression forecast and guidance. Well, energy guidance, yeah, for the week of August 17th to August 23rd. All eyes on you this week. Yeah, I just felt the pull to put the eye here and back of us just as a kind reminder that, the shift is here. The shift is to return within. And I'm feeling that that eye is just a significant reminder to look within, to look at you, to look at yourself in the mirror. So hopefully you can find some value in these weekly reports. They are simply here as a free resource to kind of keep you updated on the energies that we could be experiencing and hopefully help you navigate those energies a little bit better. With more ease and flow in your own life. And I would love to invite you to hit the subscribe button, like, even comment or share. That helps the YouTube algorithm and it helps us get our message out there and hopefully connect with more beautiful souls doing their work at the moment where they're coming into more awareness of themselves in the way that that we're going about our lives at the moment, right? Because the way we're going about our lives and navigating our experiences here on earth has significantly shifted, and it's becoming evident. That's why I have the eye here, that we must go inward and learn more about ourselves and trust our own sense of direction, internal messages to navigate the world around us. So let's have a look at what is happening in the cosmos this week. We have the Sun in Leo, Mercury in Virgo, Venus is in Leo, Mars in Taurus until the 20th, and then it will enter Gemini. Now, what I've discovered is that I don't want to go in detail necessarily in explaining all these energies. I just really want to go ahead with my intuitive interpretation and insights. I pulled some cards for us for this week and see what all that kind of means for us. So first off, the moon is in her waning phase, and she will have her last quarter square. That means the sun and the moon are in a 90-degree angle to each other and forming this little tension that is happening on Friday, the 19th. And usually this part of the waning phase, when there's that square energy, it's always a type of crisis in consciousness. It's when you awaken to something that is, it's sort of like you going to reflect on what is working and what doesn't. All right. So that is just like the part of the cycle where you make some sort of choice and decision and you prepare yourself for the new moon, saying, okay, it's kind of like pruning your tree. Okay, this dead leaves are going, this is staying, this is what I'm preparing for those new intentions that I'm going to set on the new moon, which is around August 27th in Virgo. So we'll talk about that more in detail next week's energy report. And we will also have a new moon activation in our community membership. That is very powerful, those activations, because they're really meant to help you explore more of what those energies of the new moon in Virgo are opening up for you to evolve. Okay, and to really get a more sense of what that means for you in your chart, in your natal chart, and how you specifically are being asked to evolve in a certain place, house in your chart. So we will have that. There's more information below if you want to know more about that. But so here this week, we want to really consider, especially like around Friday's energies, but we want to consider what has been highlighted at the full moon for you. So what has come to light at the last full moon? And that last full moon was really intense because it was really showing us a big awakening. It could be happening on the internal level. It could have happened on the exterior level for you. It depends for everybody. But for me, something definitely came to light about a change I need to make. So this week in the waning cycle is not necessarily a time to start a bunch of new things, but instead look at what has been highlighted for you at the full moon, and what it means to you. Okay, what does that mean? So here is where we're going to be more reflective in this time of the cycle. And what will you do about it? Like, what will you do about it? So again, that eye is looking at you, and it's all around you taking responsibility. And I'm really feeling that, especially with the communications between the planets with Saturn right now in the mix. It's really asking us to take responsibility. Have a look at your emotions. This is what card came out. I was asking about guidance for our chakras, what chakras are being highlighted this week. And we have the sacral chakra being highlighted, to have a look at how our emotions are playing out. Do we feel confused? Do we feel overtaken by our emotions? How do we deal with our emotions? Are you actually looking at your emotions? And what type of emotions are coming up when you need to take responsibility for your actions, for your choices, for your behaviors, for the cycles you're playing in? I feel there's so much being highlighted right now for a lot of people that I'm in conversation with throughout our Facebook group. That link will be below too if you just want to join our Facebook group, our free Facebook group, where we discuss certain things. And just the clients I've been discussing with lately, a lot of people are going through major changes, and they're realizing where they have to take responsibility in their lives, but that can be bringing up a lot of emotions. And throughout the conversations I've been having, a lot of people are experiencing deep guilt and shame right now. It's like it's blocking them almost from moving forward, but we got to look at that. We got to look at that. So I feel that right now, the emotions, how are you expressing them? How are you navigating those emotions that could be coming up? And are you finding some balance with what you're feeling, what your mind is telling you, and what your heart is telling you, and what your intuitive senses are telling you? And it can seem like a lot, but right now, that's what we have to learn to do. We have to learn to connect all of our wholeness, our mind, our body, and our hearts together, and kind of see how they're all playing when they're in optimal form. So I feel that this week, what we're being asked to do is really reflect on what it is you're going to do about what's been highlighted at the last full moon, and how you're going to move that energy through this week. And so what came out on what we're releasing and learning to surrender to this week, it makes so much sense, because what came up is surrender to deep rest, or surrender to rest and sleep. I've been definitely feeling this, that I'm more tired than usual. And it's because we are processing so much of the changes, and we are learning how to connect with more of our soul self, and to trust our intuition, and to trust our inner knowings. And all of that takes a lot of energy. Plus, most of us here listening to these reports, or starting to understand more of our energy, are realizing that we have a big purpose right now, and our soul has an intention, and we're connecting more and more with that intention and that soul purpose. And a lot of that is right now that we are transmuting old energies, and we're leaving behind a lot of energies that we carried through multiple lifetimes. And I know I've noticed it through my dream state. I'm having so much dreams through my meditations. I'm feeling so much release through my meditations. So we need that resting time. And what better time to utilize this time in the waning cycle, when things are slower, when things are meant for you, to follow that natural rhythm. So right now, if you want to align with the natural rhythm, find ways to surrender to more rest and sleep this week, so you can process the emotions that are coming up with that Saturn energy that's throwing it in your face, that you need to look at yourself and see how you're taking responsibility for your actions and your choices in your life. Where are you still holding resentment? Where are you still holding the guilt? and allow sleep and rest to bring you on a slower pace for you to really address that crisis in consciousness that we feel at every last quarter square. So that's coming up this week. So slow down and honor your need for quiet time this week. Okay. So it will rejuvenate the mind, body, and spirit. And that's what we're learning to do, is connect all three and work with all three. We've been highly dependent on the brain and on that side of things, where we're trusting a lot of our mental activity. And it's not that we don't want to trust it anymore, but we don't want to have it necessarily in the driver's seat, because what we're coming to terms with and what we're realizing, as I said at the beginning, it's more evident that we must go inward. So if we go inward, we must rely more on our intuitive senses. And so all of the parts have to work as a whole. All right. So just hopefully you can find, I know when I have more rest and sleep, I'm not as emotional, or I'm still emotional, but sometimes I can manage my emotions a little bit better. So what else came out for this week? Oh yeah, and at the bottom of the deck was our first chakra energies, our primal energies, and this is around physical health. Like, how are you being responsible and taking care of your body might come up this week as well. Your vitality, strength, body image, and again, balance. That we find balance on both of these cards. So for some of you, it could be around a lot about your physical health or your body image. Are you coming to terms with your body? Are you treating your body well? How, again, taking responsibility, look at yourself. How are you feeling about yourself? How are you enjoying life? How are you feeling connected to the parts of you that are healthy, vibrant, and looking to, you know, those energies of feeling like vitality and health and wholesomeness is what propels us and gives us the fuel we need. So, yeah, a lot of us could be feeling these old guilts and shames around our body image. And I feel that that's where Venus and Leo this week is going to help us with that, give us more confidence. Leo wants us to surrender to our full power and to come into our sense of self. And that could be helping us a lot this week. So I like that for us. And lastly, I wanted to pull this live for the end of our weekly guidance. And this is from Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle by Kelly Smith. And I want to see what kind of guidance do we have for us this week. What kind of guidance, Spirit, do we have? We are being faced with so many universal themes right now around worthiness, around taking responsibility, around our resources, our money, our finances. I think we can all agree that we're feeling the squeeze. I know I am, and that sense of responsibility has been kicking me in the butt, that's for sure. But I've been taking action, and that's the thing. Are you taking action towards the changes that are being prompted, sometimes unexpectedly? A lot of that has been happening. It's still in the air. That is still the energies also that we're dealing with, unexpected change, being forced into the change. But this is all for that transformation we've been wanting. And it's getting closer to our sense of self, getting closer to the soul. All right, what are we? Oh, we have Shooting Star this week as a nice life coaching message. You are a shooting star. You are about to step into your fullest potential. I love that, because that's that Leo energy. I feel that stepping through to be that shooting star, to allow yourself this week to shine, to show yourself, to show up as you are. We're discovering so much about ourselves, and it takes a lot of energy to navigate. But at the same time, this is where we can play with that. We can play with pushing ourselves out of our comfort zones, stepping up to the plate, being of more in our energy, being more of who we are, our quirkiness, our gifts, and to allow ourselves to be a shooting star. Like every one of us, we are a shooting star. And I love that you're about to step into your full potential, because I think it's showing us that, you know what, we are working towards, we are expanding our consciousness, and we're working towards the things that we want to better our lives, to better everyone's lives, to just be healthier and be more vibrant in our energy. And I feel that the sun has been working. There's so many portals open. And that's another thing I've been really feeling, seeing a third eye here. I've been really feeling my third eye being activated a lot with the release I've been doing from, like I say, I feel it from many lifetimes. Some people I've been talking to are actually feeling it specifically from different places in the universe they've been. I don't know. Like, it's an interesting talk to have. For me, I've been experiencing it as many lifetimes. I just feel like it's very, very heavy energy that's finally leaving me, finally leaving my body. I felt a release in my lower back. And I feel that that's what it's readying me for, to understand that we are made of the stars. We are that vibrant star energy, and that we can trust ourselves and step into our full potential, whatever that means for you. Okay. We are all different and we all have a unique blueprint. And that's what I'm going to end this week on, is that you are a divine energy, and that you have a specific, unique energy signature. And you have a specific intention and purpose in this lifetime that is reflected to you, back to you, from your birth chart. And it's interacting with, and that energy, that who you are, is interacting with the ongoing energies, okay, on a daily basis, and the ongoing, that is currently universal energies and the cycles that play, and we're interacting with that. So if you're like me and Jess, and well, then chances are that you're looking for information on a consistent basis to learn and understand yourself and your energy better. Plus, you get that guidance on how the current transits and energy cycles are moving through and interacting with your energy specifically. So that's where we come into play. And Jess and I would love to support you in making it easier for you to connect with what is unfolding for you personally in your natal chart. And we're doing that currently through, well, these free videos, and also through our membership, our community membership, where we're building that for you. So if you want to know more about that, the information will be below. We would love to have you. Enrollment is open. And yeah, we share lots of insights in there to really help you on the evolutionary journey that your soul is on, and understanding yourself better, your needs better, how to nourish yourself, how you communicate, how you share information, how you connect with others, how to trust your intuition. All those energies are laid out for you in through the birth chart, and how the energies are cycling, and how we are currently evolving with what is at play. And so all that information is below. Other than that, I'm going to wish you a great week. I hope this was supportive, and we'll connect with you soon. Sending you lots of love and flow.